Now for our next problem, for the assembly shown, assume bar AB to be weightless. For the first question, determine the average shear stress in the pin at A. And then yung second question naman, average shear stress in the pin at C. Ditong banda. And then sa number 3, determine the axial stress if beam AB has a net area of 1,800 mm squared. Now ito yung connections natin. Merong pin at A saka pin at C. But hindi pa natin alam if single shear or double shear. Buti na lang, binigay yung section view ng connection at A saka connection at B. So now, solve muna natin yung reactions. By the way, itong problems na to, meron tong choices. Tapos yung choices, medyo tricky. Merong mga trap na choices. So for example, dito sa number 1, tinanong yung shear stress ng pin at A. So naka-double shear. Now kapag hindi mo na-divide by 2, lumabas din siya sa choices. So kaya you have to be careful of that. So again, let's make a cutting plane dito. So maglalabasan yung tensile force ng BC. And then sa point A naman, meron tayong dalawang reactions. This is AY and then this is AX. Ayan. So itong BC, meron siyang components, horizontal and vertical components. So ito yung BC, BCX, which is essentially BC times the horizontal distance divided by the hypotenuse. Ayan, to the left. And then meron din siyang upward na component. So this is BC multiplied by the vertical distance divided by the hypotenuse. This is 5. So, depende na lang sa'yo ano yung preference mo kung saan ka magsisimula. Now, gagawin ko na lang, I will just take moments about point B equal to 0. So, ditong banda, yung force BC, it will be eliminated since wala siyang rotation na makukos about point B since ito yung originating point niya. So, ito lang. Yung AY, magkukos siya ng counterclockwise rotation about point B. So, minus AY. And then, our moment arm is 4 plus 2. This is 6. Then, itong 30 kN load, it will cause a clockwise rotation about point B. So, plus pala. 30. And then, our moment arm is 4. Tapos, yung AX, line of action niya, tatama sa point B. So, wala siyang rotation na makukos. Wala kasi siyang moment arm. So, equate mo na lang yan agad to 0. And then, we can solve AY. So, negative 6x. Then, plus 30 times 4 equals 0. Ayan. AY pala is 20. Ayan. Now, since meron na tayong AY, we can sum up forces vertical. And then, summing up forces vertical, we have BC times 4 over 5. Then, minus 30 going downward. Tapos, plus AY, which is again 20. Ayan. Plus 20. Equate to 0. BC is equal to 30 minus 20. Multiplied by 5 over 4. I mean, this whole expression pala. Ayan. So, BC equals 12.5 tension. And then, naka-KN yan. Now, finally, we can sum up forces along X para makuha natin yung AX. Now, our BC is going to the left. So, alam na natin yan, 12.5 yung BC multiplied by 3 over 5. Tapos, yung AX, yung inassume natin, going to the left. So, minus AX equals 0. Ito rin pala, minus, since going to the left. So, solving AX, this would be negative 12.5 times 3 over 5. So, negative 7.5. Ayan. Kilonewtons. So, ibig sabihin pala, yung AX is going to the right. Importante kasi yung direction para sa number 3. So, clarify ko lang hindi ibig sabihin na negative yan going to the left. Yung ibig sabihin ng negative dyan is mali yung assumption natin initially. Yung inassume natin sa figure, going to the left, negative yung lumabas, so mali yung assumption. Kaya, going to the right siya. So, modify na lang natin yung arrow. Ayan. And then equals 7.5 kilonewtons. So, dito muna tayo sa number 1. The shear stress in the pin at A. Again, itong connection at A, naka-double shear. Since we can make 2 cutting planes sa bolt, dito saka dito, yan, merong 2 cutting planes. So, yung maglalabasan na shear forces ng pin, dalawa rin. Now, ano yung force na gagamitin? Diba, sa point A, merong AY, meron ding AX. Now, ito yung dapat mong tandaan. If you are calculating the shear stress of the pin, you have to use the resultant reaction. So, ibig sabihin pala, hindi lang AX, hindi lang AY, you have to use RA. Diba, meron tayong RA, essentially, going this way. Ano kasi? Upward then to the right. But RA is simply square root of AX squared plus AY squared. So, I believe, pwede natin yan i-input right away dito. So, square root of AX natin is 7.5. Tapos, square natin. Then, plus AY, 20. Square din. So, ito na yung RA. And then, divided by the area, the diameter is 20 for the pin at A. So, pi over 4 multiplied by 20 squared. But wag mong kalimutan na the connection at A is in double shear. So, multiply this by 2. Ayan. Double shear. So, solving the shear stress. By the way, yung 7.5 saka 20, naka-kilonewton pa yan. Diba? So, we still have to convert this into newtons. Multiply by 1,000. Ayan. Huwag mong kalimutan yan. In MPa kasi yung hinahanap. So, square root of 7.5 squared plus 20 squared times 1,000. Then, divided by 2 times pi over 4 multiplied by 20 squared. Ayan. So, 33.99 or ano na lang, 34 na lang. 34 MPa. Ayan. Now, sa actual choices, may lumabas na 68. Yung 68 lalabas if hindi mo na divide by 2. So, yan yung ibig kong sabihin sa mga trap na choices. Sige, so, tapos na tayo sa number 1. Sa number 2 naman. Determine the average shear stress in the pin at C if the pin diameter is 30 mm. So, ito yung pin at C. Naka-single shear lang. Now, merong cable na nakakonect sa point C or sa pin at C. Kung ano yung tension ng cable, yan din yung reaction at C. Essentially. Yung paganyan. Now, alam na natin yung tension ng BC. This is 12.5. So, madali na lang yung shear at C. Ayan. So, our force is 12.5 kilonewtons. Multiply this by 1,000 para maging newton siya. Then, divide this by the area. Diameter is 30 mm. So, pi over 4 times 30 squared. Tapos, wag mo na i-multiply by 2. Since single shear lang yan. Now, input natin 12.5 E3 divided by pi over 4 tapos multiplied by 30 squared. So, 17.68 pala. Ayan. And then, naka-MPa na yan. Now, finally, we have to find the average axial stress for beam AB. Experienced by beam AB. Meron daw siyang net area na 1,800 mm². Yung tanong dyan is, ano yung force na gagamitin? Diba, kapag axial stress, we are interested in the perpendicular area to the force. But we are referring to the cross-section. So, baka isipin nyo, ito yung beam AB. So, yung AY, perpendicular. Hindi yan ganyan. Again, we are looking at the force which is perpendicular to the cross-section. Now, kapag naka 3D yung beam, diba, parang ganito yung itsura niya. Ayan, parang ito yung itsura ng beam kapag naka 3D. And then, sabihin natin, ito yung AX. And then, ito naman yung AY. Ayan. Notice na itong AX, this is perpendicular to the cross-section of the beam. So, yung AX pala yung gagamitin para sa average axial stress. Hindi yung AY. Again ha, cross-section yung titingnan natin. Hindi yung length. So, for the last question, we have sigma AB. This is equal to the force, the axial force, 7.5 kilonewtons. Multiply this by 1,000 para maging newton siya. Then our area is 1,800 mm². So this would be 7.5 E3 then divided by 1,800. So magiging 4.17. This is MPa. Now, itong force na to, this is acting away from beam AB. Acting away from the cross-section. So, ibig sabihin pala, this is tensile. Ayan, tensile stress. Yung nasa choices kasi is ganito. Yung letter A, 4.17 tension. Tapos yung letter B, 11.11 compression. Ganito yung orientation ng choices. So, kailangan alam mo yung indication niya, whether tension or compression. So, recap lang natin, kapag meron kang connections na ganito, always check kapag naka-double shear or naka-single shear lang. And then, for the axial stress, always look at the force perpendicular to the cross-section.